I don't care what they say.
I don't care what they say.
I am just who I am.
Hello folks! In this video I will be responding to your K-pop opinions. For your information, I took these opinions from my fan page, which I'm not going to say, but if you know, then you know. Also, I changed my voice to male because I felt that the female was starting to get annoying. Please keep in mind that this is just my opinion and that this video is rather a rant and chatty session instead of me trying to convince you to think the same as me. Feel free to leave your opinions on the comments down below. Let's begin, shall we? Alright. For the first opinion is BTS older songs are better than the recent ones. I'm just gonna go straight to the point. If I have to be honest, yes, I agree with this. I don't know why, but I didn't feel the hype for Map of the Soul Persona and Map of the Soul 7 at all. Sure, the songs they released are great, yet if I had to make a statement I would say that their previous songs definitely got stuck with me more. I would also say that honestly, the rap that they release nowadays, such as UG, doesn't slap as hard as Dang, Tear, and the Cyphers. Unit doesn't deserve to be visual. I'm sorry to say, but this girl has all the features that people would kill for in one face. Sure, I agree the other girls are just as pretty. But in my opinion, Unit definitely deserves to be labeled as the visual of the group. Whenever she smiles, her face just lights up and all you see is God's biggest flex on mankind. Twice doesn't suit mature concepts. This I have to disagree. In my opinion, the girls can rock any concept, both cute and mature. However, if it is in matters of preference, I agree that they suit cute and bright concepts more. It's not that they don't suit the mature concepts, it's just that their bright songs bring a different vibe that I can't seem to get from any other groups besides them. If it weren't for looks, Blackpink wouldn't have survived in the industry. Now let me begin by saying I'm pretty sure that everyone is aware of the potential Blackpink actually has. In my opinion, it's their company that's getting in the way. The girls all have very strong visuals, but let's not forget the talent they each possess as well. Blackpink has so much potential to show us that are still hiding under their sleeves, but YG is just not giving them the chance to prove it. TXT is only famous because they're from Big Hit. I mean, we can all agree that TXT had a huge advantage of debuting under Big Hit. There is almost no doubt that the word will spread fast and they will gain attention pretty fast. But at the same time, we really can't deny how talented the boys are. Their choreography is so damn advanced, and the fact that they are so stable during the stages just proves how trained they are. Big Hit really needs to start feeding their artists proper food instead of CDs. IU's vocals are weak as beep. Here's the thing. If you compare her to Taeyeon, Ailey, and others, her vocals may not be as strong and empowering as theirs. However, IU's voice is just so peaceful and delicate to the point your heart will literally melt when she opens her mouth. Even though I don't understand Korean, when I hear her sing it's as if she's able to make me feel every single emotion she wants me to feel. Her stage at Melon Music Awards 2017 was unforgettable. She literally took over the whole arena and made it hers. That's how special, beautiful, and soothing her voice really is.
Heart been broke so many times, I don't know what to believe.
The fame got to be Tia's. Before I say anything about this, please let me remind you once more that this is just my opinion. I am one person from billions, so you are most definitely not obligated to be on the same page as me towards this matter. As BTS grew globally, yes, they are still humble. However, for some reason I don't get the same vibe from them that I used to. Their music, stages, speeches, all of it, is just not the same to me anymore. It's not that the fame changed them, but one way or another, no matter how humble they are, fame takes a toll on idols in some sort of way. An example is Taehyung. When I first started standing them a few years back, I definitely defined Taehyung as the most goofy and baby-esque boy on the planet. But now, from what I see from run episodes and stuff like that, he's just quiet and all serious. But I guess he probably just matured. I don't know why, but now they are just basic to me. I don't feel anything special coming from them anymore. But once again, this is just my opinion. I still love the boys. It's just that I'm not that interested in them than I was before. Mamamoo wears controversial outfits for clout.
It's fashion, Brenda. Look it up.
Somi is better as soloist. This I have to disagree. It's not that she's not a great soloist, but if I had to choose whether I prefer her going solo or being in a group, I would say in a group. When she was in IOI, she literally lit up the whole stage with her charisma. But during her solo stages, I honestly felt no stage presence from her at all. But I understand that transitioning from a group of 11 members to having the spotlight all to yourself isn't easy. I hope she improves over time. But yeah, regardless, we can all agree she has a huge potential to be a great soloist. To be honest, Leah is useless in ITZY.
Wait a damn minute. What?
In my opinion, Leah has an amazing voice. It's unique and has a R&B kind of a vibe. The problem I see here is that her vocal range doesn't suit with ITZY's vocal concept. Whenever she sings according to her own range, she seems so comfortable and executes each note almost perfectly. When it comes to dancing, you all, please cut her some slack. She is the only member who is not included in the dance line. The other 4 members are so advanced and are such gifted dancers. But Leah also deserves just the same amount of love and support as the other girls. She tries her best and puts her best foot forward. Besides the skills, personality-wise she also really completes ITZY. As you see, here is a clip of Parasite ITZY. When Chaeyoung was afraid of the height, Leah was able to calm her down. It just shows a mature and caring side of Leah. Not to mention that she is also so responsible and sincerely cares for her members. Leah, you're doing great, sweetie. I feel like Jeno from NCT is not getting enough recognition by fans as much as the other members. Since I am not quite familiar with NCT, for this particular question I asked my friend, who is a NCT's ENS. Her responses, in my opinion, Jeno gets a lot of recognition from fans, both for his talent and visuals. He shows his rap skills and dance skills very well, which makes fans fall for him. Jeno and Jimin are those who gets most attention from the fans, to be honest, and Chandler and Renjung gets the least. G-Idol will take over K-pop.
Never say never.
This really isn't impossible. Considering the diverse concepts they pulled off when they literally debuted 2 years ago is unbelievable. No one can deny the talent they have. From producing songs to choreographing their own dances. The possibilities of them being the greatest are endless. The aura they put out during their stages are crazy. G-Idol world domination indeed. Super M is kinda dumb. For this question as well, I had my friend to answer it since she knows them a lot better than I do. So I thought it was most likely that she answers this. I have to admit it is kinda dumb. In my opinion, SM just formed Super M for them to increase sales and produce more money. But like at the same time, I think it's a good way to gather seniors and juniors to put their talents together, maximize them, and promote them to a region where they don't usually promote in. Baekhyun, Kai, Taemin, Lucas, Ten, correct me if I'm wrong, is new to promoting in the States and more globally, since they usually only promote around Asia. They also seem like they enjoy doing it, so why don't we just support them? Sakura deserves to be center instead of Wonyoung. Honestly, man, I really don't know what to say. Whether it's Sakura or Wonyoung, I think both of them equally deserves the center position. Sakura's singing and dancing may not be the best, but for some reason her stage presence is amazing and I can never take my eyes off her when she performs, even though she's somewhere behind a member or on the side. The same goes with Wonyoung. She is literally born to be an idol. She really caught my eye during their debut with La Vie en Rose because her charm suited the concept so well. It's crazy to think of the potential that girl has in such a young age. Regardless who deserved the position and who doesn't, let's just support the girls and appreciate their hard work. Now, for this I will be responding to both of these opinions since the answers are related to each other. Starting with Fancy deserving Song of the Year. I highly agree 100%. Yo! Let's be honest. We have all continuously been singing you for months or even for a year since the release. Fancy is literally one of a kind. Same goes with Zimzalabim, but we're not gonna focus on that for now. The choreography, outfits, and just everything in between pretty much clears up the reason why Fancy deserved Song of the Year. I won't even fight it anymore because we all know Fancy is the real Song of the Year. But obviously I wouldn't be surprised if Boy With Love wins. And turns out it did. Now I'm not saying that BTS didn't deserve that Daesun sweep, but winning Song of the Year with Boy With Love is kind of basic to me. I'm saying this as an ARMY, so don't call me a hater. It's not that Boy With Love is inferior compared to their other songs, but come on. It's not all that, if I were to be honest. I felt like the song was quite overhyped. But at the end of the day it's comprehensible considering that they are literally the biggest in the world right now. Also the fact that Boy With Love outsold every other song this year. I hope this time other artists will get the same opportunity as BTS because they deserve it just as much as them. Kachi is basically Dollar Tree Itsy. Period girl. The lyrics are literally so similar to Wannabe. They are basically a Dollar Tree replica of every K-pop group. Like come on. Also, they barely look like they've trained. Literally they are not in sync at all and their dancing is weak. They don't even speak fluent Korean and they are debuting with what? A Korean English song. And yet they had the audacity to mock Jennie and compare themselves to legends such as Hwasa and even shipping themselves with Jungkook. No girl. I really don't see where this is going. Boom. Jungha is the best soloist in the K-pop industry at the moment in terms of music. I agree that Jungha is no doubt one of the strongest soloists in the community. But I disagree that it's the music that makes her the best. If a great music is what it takes to be a great soloist, we would have plenty of it right now. In my opinion, Jungha is the best soloist because of her stage presence. Not to mention her incredible dance skills and vocal capability. She is literally able to dominate the whole stage just with her charisma. The naturally born idol kind of vibe is what distinguishes her from other soloists. And not to mention her chemistry with her backup dancers, which makes her stages a million times more interesting to watch. Jungha is literally the full package. Fight me.